Alright guys, so we are back for another Dokkan battle video. LR, Piccolo, slash Goku. New named character here. We have a standby character. This LR, Piccolo, and Goku. I think this looks like a pretty interesting character right here. With their 10-turn standby, they've got a lot of defense. They got some support. Looks like a character to me that would be pretty fun to run. Pretty good. Keep in mind, though... Oh, actually, let me just hop on back over and we take a look at this. Let's look at their teams. So they have one 220% that I would say is actually very good. And that's the Vegeta and Nappa team, especially with this LR, Piccolo, and Goku. And then the LR, Goku, and Piccolo EZA that comes out in a couple of days. Well, it's 2 days from now. It does suck that it comes out in 2 days, but in 2 days we get a really good character, so that'll be cool. We have that coming. But this is basically the only team. These are not, I think, like, I don't know. I mean, in some of these RE fights, I guess we could get away with using the 10th anniversary fusions, but they definitely can be very annoying to run. We're on a lot of leader skills here, but it's just 170 for a lot of these good leaders. Gamma 2, Daima, Mini, Super Saiyan 4, Goku, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. Alright, now remember, this is going to be the 55% video here. Just want to quickly show that we are at 55%. And let's go ahead and awaken this demon and see how effective they're going to be. At 55%, I feel like they'll probably be pretty good. But, I mean, the thing is, this is one of those things where I feel like it's not super common. Although, to be fair, a year ago, it was PICCOLO who also basically had like no teams, right? This is another one of these characters that just kind of like, I mean, it's just the one team. I mean, if you're thinking of summoning on this character, you'd want to make sure you have Vegeta and Nappa first. If you don't have Vegeta and Nappa, I don't think there's much of a point in going for this character, but the way the RE content has been structured all year so far, I think Dokkan probably is going to continue this style of content, at least for a couple of months. I think, like, once we hit GDC, I feel like that is, like, at the point where it's, like, the feedback could really kick in and the RE content would stop. I do think it will stop eventually, but they probably, you know, remember, these celebrations and stuff are usually planned well in advance. It's not like, oh, we just, you know, they're not sitting here like, what should June be? How about Android Saga, right? Like, it's planned well in advance of that. So, all right, we got these boys at LR. There we go. We're, of course, going to run them in the Vegeta and Nappa team. We'll come right back. We'll go fight Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We'll see how the Piccolo and Goku will perform here. All right, guys. We're here in an event rocking Saiyan Saga. The full Saiyan Saga team is going to be pretty good. Now, it's going to get a huge jump with the EZA, Goku, and Piccolo. I do not mince words when I say they might... I don't know, they might outright be better than this Piccolo and Goku, but I need to see what Piccolo and Goku, like, how hard does this standby hit? Like, when we're rainbowed, and, I don't know, like, we start charging on turn 4, and it's like, what if I drop it on, like, turn 9? Like, exactly how much damage is it gonna do, right? Like, I need... we're gonna need some time with this. The rainbow video is probably gonna be very long for this Piccolo and Goku, because I'm gonna want to test some shit out. The 55% video, maybe we'll just go through this run. We'll test out like a max special beam cannon, and then the rainbow video might be long. Okay, so Piccolo, in terms of key for Piccolo, he gets 4 key at the start of turn, and then he's not getting like any additional key from orbs or anything, actually. Oh, that's interesting. But if he's in slot 2 or 3, he does give Earthbred Fighter category allies 1 key, 30% attack and defensive support. None of the other characters on rotation are Earthbred Fighters. But he does then give Saiyan Saga allies 1 key, 30% attack for 2 turns. So that 2 key right there will trigger as soon as we get key in slot 2. So we do want to keep that in mind. Alright, I guess I'll do this. Oh, I gotta reset my phone. I'll probably do this turn. There's Piccolo's battle motion. I'll probably do this turn and then reset my phone. I can tell, because you can tell, because I like to do this, and look at the lag. You see that? Like, that's from me grinding Dokkan endlessly for hours. All right, so Piccolo key potentially could be an issue for Piccolo. Let's just make a note of that. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Piccolo is mainly going to be like a slot 2, seemingly like strong defensive character who's got some support as well. But then the real meat and potatoes of this character is going to be when we're dropping the standby for sure. All right, the good thing is that all these EZAs for Saiyan Saga have been quite good. So I feel very confident even in this nasty Super Saiyan 3 Goku fight. All right, here's Piccolo. Let's go. What are we at? 55%, Link level 1. 28 million. Piccolo on his 18 key gets 100% attack and defense. And then on his 12 keys, he gets 50% attack and 30% defense for 1 turn. All right, numbers aren't the craziest, but he is at 55%. All right, a lot of additional supers, which is good. Both of those were a 70% chance to be a super. We hit both procs, which was good. And then Piccolo also has a 50% chance to crit, which we also like. Now, Piccolo, we could go into the standby. It's a great condition, one which I love. Turn 4, start a battle. 0 complaints from me, right? So we could just go right into the standby on our second turn, which I think is what we'll do. We'll let the Cyberman do his attacks, and I guess we'll just come right back on turn 4, ready to go into that standby. That's where shit's gonna get interesting with the character. The Int Cyberman is still a character we could utilize here. Just, you know, hopefully they don't get blasted, but the Int Cybermen, they're not too bad. They're not too bad. All right, guys. So we're coming back. And now it's time. Time to go into Goku. The thing that's good about Goku, I think Goku is going to be very strong defensively. And in particular, especially, I think Goku is going to be pretty good defensively. When we give him that certain build, if you catch my drift. But I think that this character, like, the thing that's good about both of these Goku and Piccolos who are dropping, right? Like, if we jump on over here, and we see that we have, you know, Piccolo and Goku, and then Goku and Piccolo, these two back to back. At points, both of them can heavily man slot 1, which is, like, super important for this team. And specifically, they could slot 1 leading up to the end where we probably would want to go into AGL Nappa for the slot 1 anyway. So what I'm probably going to do here is I'm going to rock Vegeta and Goku together is probably what we'll do. All right, let's just go ahead and pop the standby right here. So we're going to swap into the standby. Remember, this is going to last for 10 turns. And then we're going to be charging the Special Beam Cannon during this 10 turns. We'll see how big the damage is going to be. I'm very interested in this. Damn, did look pretty cool. Okay, so here's the solo Goku from the Raditz fight battle motion. The LR Goku and Piccolo has it, but this is the only Goku that basically from the Raditz fight. I mean, we could have eventually get individual versions of them, which is pretty good. Now, all right, so notice, look at the standby thing. 10 fucking turns. That's really interesting. We have not really had many standby characters lately. I love that it's like it takes a break for a while and comes back, and they gave it like one that seems like really rather intriguing to me. 10 turns is just a long window to play around with. And I'm not anticipating Dokkan to repeat its mistake from last year, by the way. Where, remember, in my opinion, the biggest problem with 2025 Dokkan is how badly they treated the first 6 months of characters of the year, right? I thought that they switched content on the fly. Like, that should be a year-to-year thing they do, not like the way they did it was just not good. And it hurt all the 10th anniversary fusions. A lot of the 10th anniversary characters got badly hurt by that content switch. I'm not going to assume that they're going to do that again. when that's, you know, one of the biggest mistakes they made last year. Dokkan does seem pretty keen on listening to player feedback. They do seem to care a lot. That's why I think, as of right now, people are probably dragging it a little bit with the limited time content. But I think continuing to complain about it, Dokkan sees that and goes, okay, we'll cut it out. I do think they will cut it out, and then we'll be good, right, once they stop doing it. So we pop the standby. So 10 turns, and then so we get 3 charges per STR key sphere and 1 charge per non-STR key sphere, right? And then Goku, he is going to set us up creating STR key spheres right here. So if we could run the character with other STR key sphere changers, obviously that would be ideal to continue to maximize the damage of the special beam cannon. Wait, does it even have a failed... Is there even a failed standby? There's not, is there? You just can't do it until... Oh, that's so good. Wow, man. Dokkan does learn from mistakes, I think. At least a lot of the time. Because there's no failed standby, which is good. The failed standbys are pointless. It's just literally you can only use it once charges are 50. And then at that point, it's, it's just how strong it is based on how many we get. All right, so let's just hit a bunch of these orbs right here. We'll actually be able to get the rainbow and AGL for Vegeta, too. All right, we should link up at least okay with Vegeta. What do we have here with Goku's link set? Experienced Fighters, Kamehameha, Infighter, Tough as Nails, Saiyan Warrior Race, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. They left Tough as Nails on him, huh? I mean, that's good if we're going to pair him with Goku and Piccolo. The easy, eh? Like, if we did that as a rotation. Here's what we've got in terms of the best linking partners. Funny enough, this Goku and Piccolo. Huh. We'll see if that character might easy sooner rather than later. This character easies in 2 days, which is good. Very excited for that. Yeah, like, this Goku's link set, he just links with all the Saiyans, right? These are his best friends, just Saiyans. Regular, like, Super Saiyan type characters. Okay, but remember, I mean, in terms of teams, it's not... I mean, I guess... I don't know. I guess we could run him on, like, Tech Vegito's team or something, but I'm not really dying to do that. I'm sorry. All right, let's see how we do. This should be a nice little turn right here. Goku has got, I mean, a lot of defense. He has 70% damage reduction. He has guard. He's giving massive support. He could debuff. He's doing a lot. Oh, wow. Actually... I mean, I guess he is at 55%. Oh, fuck. Okay. There's an attack break. He does the attack break when attacking with 18 or more ki. But as long as the finish effect is not activated. And when the finish effect is activated, or when we're attacking with 24 ki, we get a 50% attack buff, and then guaranteed crit if it's a pure Saiyan enemy or a villain enemy. Extreme class enemy, which is pretty common. So, Goku, remember, he's a nuking character. He gets stats for every STR key sphere. But then, as long as we get 5 STR key spheres, or how many ever STR key spheres we get, he is supporting the rotation as well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe is it smarter to run this character as a floater? I do wonder, like, from what we've seen so far, is this mostly a character who, like, yeah, like, the point is we just want to get them charging their standby, and then really it's just like we're using Goku as, like, a floating support, and then just ready to do, you know, 800 million damage with a standby or some shit. That's probably it, huh? Raditz is more than fine. We could just chill with him. Vegeta is in no danger whatsoever. We don't have to worry about Vegeta at all. I would like to save as many orbs as I can. We can hit this, that's fine. Alright, Raditz is not in danger, Vegeta's not in danger. What do I want to do on this next turn, though? Huh. Like, if we put Goku in slot 1, he might just get killed. This Super Saiyan 2 Goku does not fuck around. This guy hits really fucking hard. So, I don't know. I 55% Goku without the, you know, Whis God equips and shit. I don't know, Chad. I could see him just getting bullied by this Goku. I really could. Or, yeah, by this Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku. And, you know, once we've got... You guys know. my dodge build on him, we're going to be looking a lot good, but we have to actually get to the dodge build, right? Now, to be fair, this Angel Goku is like a demon of a boss, especially when it's past his first turn. When it's past this guy's first turn, he is a hard hitter. Really hard hitter. All right. Okay. All right, the inside men will continue to do damage. So remember, as we're getting orbs, we're just continuing to charge for Goku. I guess I could have grabbed a lot of those orbs, but I'm still kind of like mostly in like orb conservation mode. Just kind of like preparing for this. Huh. Damn, this is definitely a Nappa turn, huh? Oof, man. We really could use that physical Goku and Piccolo. That would help us a lot. Because the thing is, I go into Nappa. I wish Nappa, AGL Nappa was like a little stronger defensively. Like maybe if AGL Nappa was like a bit stronger defensively, and if AGL Vegeta was a bit stronger offensively, I feel like the character would be helpful. We're gonna have to go into Nappa though. We're gonna have to go into Nappa-chan. What's Goku's stats? Okay. The problem is we're gonna heal up. Yeah, we already healed too much. I mean, this sets Goku up for his orbs, but... Alright, look at the charges exploding like crazy. We do have Tough as Nails up, which is good. Some extra damage reduction. I'm a little worried potentially about Nappa here, but... That's really good that he didn't super right away. I don't mind Goku getting supered. Sure, let's see it. Goku's super attack effect? Well, it's just 50% attack for 4 turns, and he seals. I guess Goku is not actually getting defense when he attacks. Yeah, he doesn't. Goku does not get defense when he attacks. Okay. Nappa does, though. Goku supering right here, perfect. Nappa's not dying after attacking, I don't think so. Yeah, nice Nappa. Alright, Goku, let's go. 37 million he's at, alright. That attack for 4 turns, pretty useful, I'm thinking, too, on a turn before we drop the Special Beam Cannon. Should we just do the Special Beam Cannon next turn at Super Saiyan 3 Goku? No. If we could get it lined up to where... Okay. Fuck me. Damn. Tech Raditz, huh? You bitch. Alright, Let's not be silly here. Let's not be silly little guys and gals and whatever. Accelerated battle. Let's lean into accelerated battle a little bit. I'm gonna come back close to when we get the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. King Goma, yeah. And then, I mean, we could get a strong, like, Saiyan character. Ha, I wish this character was better, man. We could try it, but, I mean, they will get slaughtered by that Goku. We could try Gogeta. I'll do it. Alright, chat. I'm going to come back, again, when we're close to wrapping up a Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. Or Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Guys, we're coming back just for one quick second. I just want to show this turn with Goku. It does make sense that Goku is going to kind of look his best here, because we do have him next to one of his best Lincoln partners, this AGL Angel Goku here. And remember, AGL Angel Goku does give successor support. Remember, the 10th anniversary fusions, I'm not as high on them, but we can get away with them if things break our way in these type of fights, right? The problem is that, like, right now, the way this team is structured, like, it's like slot 1 is a little bit of an issue. So, I mean, we're either going to want to use Gogeta or this Angel Goku for slot 1. And then here's Goku at 45 million. That's definitely the highest we've seen him at, right? And again, remember, we're getting successor support from Angel Goku and all the links together. So, I'm going to just, I guess, try and just charge this Special Beam Cannon up. And again, I'll bring us back when we're about to move into Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I don't know when exactly I'm going to pop the Special Beam Cannon. We'll see. We'll see how I'm going to do that. All right, we'll come back. We'll come back. We'll come back. Guys, let me actually bring us back right here, just so we could see how effective this will work next to this Goku. We'll be able to get a shit ton of STR orbs, too. It's just, that's a lot of pressure. AGL Goku's about to fucking fold right here, dude. I'm about to scream. This is where, again, that physical LR Goku and Piccolo would just be so clutch. Oof. The normals are scary, too, though, I think. Okay. Okay. Phew. Alright, here's some more stacks. Yeah, remember, this Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku we're fighting, that first turn, it's, like, nothing crazy. But then as turns go by and we start pounding on this guy, like, he does start to get scary. Now, is this going to take us a long time to get the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, though? It's going to be interesting. Can you stop doing normals, please? Oh, my God. Alright. Alright, good. What are we at right here? 48 million. Okay. We'll take it. Perfect. Alright, Tech Raditz. I am running Tech Raditz still, even though he's the one who died last time. Because, I mean, obviously his support is just so very good for Saiyan Saga characters. Remember, all that matters for Raditz is that he's just dodging for us anyway. Oh, nice. Wow. Okay, Tech Raditz. Good shit. Good shit. Getting a couple of stacks as well. Sure. Okay, good. Whew. Okay. Alright. Goma. Yeah, Goma is now past the point where he's in his God mode. What should we do here? Do we just go Nappa? Shit, dude. Just AGL Nappa right there. The problem is we need Goma on this rotation. You know what I could do is we could use AGL Nappa's like active skill right here. And then, I mean, we could still just save Goma for when we get the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Our chances to win here, I feel like, are probably not very high. This is a very dangerous turn for us. So I think I will pop AGL Nappa's active here. Feels like a bit of a waste, but it's alright. We can hit this for the defensive support. We'll need that. I guess let me stop holding back on orbs since we do want to charge the Special Beam Cannon. Okay. I mean, we are at 100 charges already. That shit does move pretty quick. As long as we're getting the STR orbs, man, we're looking good. Alright, so here's AGL Nappa. We're probably not going to kill on this turn, huh? The first turn of Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I mean, we potentially could be chilling in that first turn against them. Alright, here's this. We should be completely fine. This Goku is very scary, but, I mean, Nappa's looking good right here, yeah. Alright, we're not quite done yet. Okay, so we're going incredibly, very slowly here. That is good, right? The slower we go, the better. because it means we're just charging it up more and more. Oof, okay, so our orb changing failed us badly here. What if I go into AGL Gogeta right here? Or we could use AGL Vegeta's active. Let's say I use AGL Vegeta's active here to try and kill. Then next turn, I could just say fuck it, Goma. And then we come back on turn 10, and we get AGL Gogeta active on the Special Beam Cannon, and we could see if we could just, like, eliminate Super Saiyan 3 Goku that quickly. Do we think that's going to work well? Alright. Yeah, not really great in terms of our STR orbs on this turn. I mean, you know, type orb changing can be a little hit or miss here. This is not even going to kill. Is it? Nah, fuck it. Toss it. Toss it. If it doesn't kill, I might reset. But we're getting successor support from Goku as well. Yeah, really good. So, when STR Goku, that is like one of the hardest I've seen that hit that we've used. It really is. So, if we swap on over right here, I mean, we had this was up, right? We only had 30%, but we got some of that. We had the support from AGL Goku as well. The Angel Goku, that was pretty good. Alright, so we get right here. I guess I'm just gonna Goma here. I'm gonna Goma Giant Form. And then my plan is just to try and kill next turn. The good news is, we can do this. We can hit this. We can hit this. And then we can go into Goma's Giant Form. Hell yeah. Alright, I'll come back next turn. We'll come back next turn. We'll see what the Special Beam Cannon does. Gamers! How are we doing here? So, oh, this is an interesting spread. Okay. This is a very interesting spread of attacks. Let's get Gogeta out. That sucks dick. There's no way the Special Beam Cannon is going to kill not Rainbowed. We still have a couple of more turns left. We will pop Gogeta's active. Let's drop this on Super Saiyan 3 Goku's forehead. Gogeta will be able to live one super. The second super, though, I mean, it's all we could do is dodge against the second super. At Piccolo, it's not going to be able to handle this, right? There's no way. I mean, because remember... Well, I mean, I guess when we go back to Piccolo... Wait, is Piccolo still going to have dodge available? We'll check. Okay, let's do this. So let's get Gogeta here. 11, nice. We can maximize damage by putting him in slot 3, but we want to try and play this out as well. Alright, so this is 170 charges. I feel like it's not even like I went super far out of our way to get charges. I am just trying to naturally win. By the way, notice the turn count. I don't want to call them, Dokkan Twitter tourists or Dokkan Twitter LARPers. Who would do that? But, a lot of these, tourists on Twitter, they did say, well, jeepers! Turn 9? Let me just quickly show what I'm talking about. They saw this, and they go, what? Turn 9? Have they lost their minds? Well, no, actually. This is what it's like, actually, in these fights. So, alright. Alright, LARPers. Let's see what we get right here. How's the damage? I'm a little nervous. Rainbowed Goku would have to be getting killed right here, right? But 55%, probably not. We do have Nappa support. We got Tech Rabbit support. We got AGL Gogeta support. And AGL Gogeta active skill support. So this is like monster juice right here.
待たせて覚悟はいいか。やれ魔漢光殺法。
That shit definitely hit really fucking hard, but I'm not gonna lie, I would have liked to have seen more health bars fly off there. Wait, this is turn... No, he doesn't have the dodge up, because he doesn't have the dodge symbol. So, it says it's his first turn, but he doesn't have his dodge anymore. So we're just gonna get killed then. He's just gonna get killed in slot 2. Yeah, he is, because, like, this is gone. And so is this. Well, I mean, let's just... I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. But I'm, like, this is a loss. I mean, Goku is doing so many attacks in slot 2. I don't know. I mean, we could go Nappa right there, but, I mean, Nappa... Bruh. I didn't even... What? Okay. Well, I didn't expect that. Do we not give him enough rainbows? I'd have to double check the footage afterwards. Okay. I mean, I wanted to get Piccolo. Damn, this is one of those, like, moments where it's like this is really the last ability we need to see for this character. I need to see what they look like rainbow. Let me just come back. I guess we'll just, like, set the same thing up again pretty much. And then we're just gonna... I just want to show this ability in action. That's actually, like, such a bummer. I can't believe Gogeta got one shot. I'm shocked by that Gogeta got fucking one shot. Okay. Alright, guys, again, I did just want to show Piccolo with that one turn up. But let me just get, like, this opening rotation in right here with Piccolo. Let's just kind of, like, do this. I mean, we did use him in slot 2 before, but I kind of want to see, like, what numbers might look like if we just run him in slot 1. Because remember, in slot 2 is mostly where we want to run him, but I could see us doing him in slot 1 a little bit because he does have a lot of dodge. He's got that 70% dodge for 8 turns. So we could kind of, like, you know, YOLO in slot 1 in case it's needed. So I did just kind of want to see that. This will also keep Goma kind of... I do want to flip. I want to get AJL Gogeta here, Goma here. Damn, I'm still very butthurt that AJL Gogeta got one shot by Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I just wasn't expecting that at all. I really wasn't. Holy shit. That was with AJL Gogeta's active up? Like, what? Bro. Okay. If this goes bad, I might just poke my head into, like, Festival or something like that. Like, just to show what Piccolo's ability is like after that. I'm just very eager to rainbow this character, and, like, let's just, like, go through it with the character rainbowed. Like, I mean, the thing is, if you're using this character at 55%, then, I mean, remember, they're only on Vegeta and Nappa's team, essentially. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the 10th anniversary fusions, right? So it's like you're pretty much just running Vegeta and Nappa's team. And then if the character, I really think that, like, what the point of Goku and Piccolo is that they're supporting, right? Like, as Piccolo, you know, we run him in slot 2. Again, I know last turn I intentionally put him in slot 1, but you guys get it. You run him in slot 2, he's got all this support, and then Goku's doing a lot of support. Seems like the best way to use this character is you just make sure that they swap into Goku on turn 4, and then, I mean, Goku is just kind of like a supporting character, right? And then, you know, once we get towards the end, then they do the big, huge damage hit with the special beam cannon. That's kind of what seems to be the point there. I mean, we have seen and really talked about all their abilities. I guess, like, from the 6th turn, from character century turn, at this point, Goku, you know, he loses, like, some of this, and then he just goes to just this right here. I guess that is something to note, right? So, like, you know, once he loses the ability to create STR orbs, that's what we saw in that last turn where we only had the 3 STR orbs, right? That's certainly, or the turn before last turn. Like, that's definitely an issue that could happen. But, yeah, okay. We'll come back. Wow, that did a lot of damage to that Zamasu. The main point of this turn isn't even to show the damage that the Special Beam Cannon does. I'm just more interested in Piccolo's ability once we're past turn 9 in battle. Like, that's the main focal point of this rotation right here, is mainly just to see that. Piccolo does have a KO screen on the Special Beam Cannon, so we will have to get that as well. And then we can finish up after this. I think that this character looks good, but man, it does feel like they're just like a strong complement to this team. And, you know, this team really could use a little bit more of a slot 1 presence, because AGL Nappa, the thing is, he's hit or miss in some of these situations with how good he can be, right? It's just the flow has to go correctly for you with when you would have needed slot 1s, if he has his 1 turn extra stuff up, if you're either below his HP threshold or there's multiple enemies, right? This team, Saiyan Saga, gets a huge jolt when we get that Easy 8 Goku and Piccolo. They actually are so critical to this team. I think that character, I think they might just be better than the new LR. I think the Easy 8. I don't know, though, because I want to see what this character is going to look like once we actually have them Easy 8, right? Alright, let's hit this. I don't think Gogeta with his Dokkan attack is not going to kill Rose, is he? I don't think so. Oh, actually, I mean, with the active up, Nappa might have done really crazy in slot 1 as well. Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, if the Dokkan attack, if it kills Rose, I don't know. If it does kill Rose, and I guess I'll just have to hop back in and do it again. I mean, we need to get the KO screen on the Special Beam Cannon anyway. It didn't kill. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, yeah. This fight is good. I should use this fight more often, because, I mean, that was, what, a 20 million attack start or whatever for Gogeta, whatever the hell that was. And Rose just kind of hung in there. Like, he still got a decent amount of HP. That's nice. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see what Piccolo does right here. I think should be a decent amount of damage we're going to see from him. I think. Okay, sure. Gogeta just kind of like, stealing the show. I can't check until after I finish the recording, unfortunately. I'm still so pressed that Gogeta got killed by Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I must have barely gotten Rainbow Orbs with him. I must have, right? I gotta double check. Okay, alright, Piccolo. Let's see what Piccolo's at. Oh, wow, 91. I mean, I know we have HL Gogeta's active up too, but yeah, so after you do the Special Beam Cannon, Piccolo solo, I mean, because you're intended, right? That's why people were like, so like, oh my god, turn 9, what? Like, it was like, okay, like, we're crying for no reason here. He's got that, but you're supposed to be sitting in the standby, and I would presume the standby is just going to be killing a lot of bosses. Like, I'll be so curious to see what a rainbow version of that standby does. Okay, so all we need to do at this point is we do need to get the KO screen on the standby. So let me just do that now on the Special Beam Cannon here. Yeah, here we go. So it's our second turn as Goku. I mean, we could obviously tell that there wasn't a failed standby or anything like that. But yeah, you just straight up can't even do it until you hit 50 charges, right? Once we hit 50 charges, that's when we're able to actually pop the standby. Yeah, let's just get this KO Scream and Piccolo, and then we'll finish up.
待たせた。覚悟はいいか。魔漢光殺法。
Alright, so there's the KO screen. We got that fadeaway KO screen. I didn't use AGL Gogeta's active this time. Since before we did it with the AGL Gogeta's active, I just didn't do it with this active. We didn't quite hit 99 million, but we weren't even over 100 charges either, huh? Alright, yeah, this character is interesting. They're a little limited, though, to just the Saiyan Saga team, pretty much. And I don't know. I mean, they're very good, but how good they are also depends on the rest of the team being good. I feel like once we just slide in that easy physical Goku and Piccolo, all these characters will kind of be able to reach their full potential. Vegeta and Nappa, the physical Goku and Piccolo, this SDR Goku and Piccolo. I think it's all going to work really well together. They did a good job, I think, of creating a really fully functioning Saiyan Saga team just in one celebration, which is really good. We can only hope so many more categories would seriously get this love, right? Think of how often it is, too, that Dokkan has had Saiyan Saga missions that have been very difficult. Well, now we have a lot of very good Saiyan Saga characters. Alright, guys, so there was the LR Goku and Piccolo, the nice standby character. Let's go ahead and take a look at their details here. So this is Breakthrough Amidst Adversity, Piccolo. In terms of teams, they do technically have 3 220% teams, but I'm really not very high on Tech Vegito and AGL Gogeta. I know Gogeta a lot of times can look very good. Again, I'll have to double check what the situation was when I do the footage playback. I assume with a couple of more rainbow orbs, we probably would have been able to eat that Super Saiyan 3 Goku Super, but again, I got to double check the footage on that and see exactly what happened. But, I mean, I'm not super high in these teams, so it is basically just like a Saiyan Saga character on the Saiyan Saga team, right? Leader skills, Saiyan Saga or Earth Protecting Heroes, category key 3 and 200% stats. So their own team is pretty good. I mean, I'll say that. I mean, 200% is not the end of the world, so, like, you could just do double Piccolo and Goku. It might work well. Passive skills and Trusted Trump Card. Piccolo gets 4 key and 250% attack and defense. He gets an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. He gets a 50% chance to crit, and then he guards. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets 300% attack. When receiving an attack with 12 or more key, he gets 200% defense. If he's second or third to obtain key spheres in the turn, he gets an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. He gives Earthbred Fighter category allies 1 key and 20% attack and defense. Or excuse me, 30% attack and defense. And then he gives Saiyan Saga allies 1 key and 30% attack for 2 turns. I do wish they could have maybe had the defense on there as well, but oh well. For Piccolo's first 3 rotations, he gets 50% damage reduction. That's just intended for him to have that until you're ready to go into the standby, right? For his first 8 turns, he has a 70% chance to dodge. And then starting from the 9th turn from the start of battle, he gets permanent 4 key, 250% attack, 50% crit, and 60% damage reduction. Again, that is permanent once you hit turn 9. It's intended that you have that once you pop the standby, do the special beam cannon, you know, from the Goku side, and then you're back to Piccolo, and then you have these buffs waiting for you. That's kind of the point of that. We have a standby here. We could do this starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, which is an amazing condition, obviously. We stand by for 10 turns, during which charge count increases by 3 per STR key sphere obtained, and 1 per non-STR key sphere obtained. The super attacks, 12 key super attack, is the Explosive Demon Wave. Piccolo gets 50% attack for 1 turn, 30% defense for 1 turn, and does colossal damage to the enemy. Then the 18 key super attack, the ultra super attack, is the super explosive breath cannon. He gets 100% attack and defense for 1 turn, and then does mega colossal damage to the enemy. 12 key multiplier, 150%, 24 key, 200%, normal stuff right there. Link set for the Piccolo side is Experienced Fighters, Namekians, Infighter, Tough as Nails, Brainiacs, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Another, addition to the Namekian team. Certainly good. And a character with a Namekian link. Here's the best linking partners here. The Goku and then the Goku and Piccolo. Like, this is good right here. That's really what we're looking to have. This is helpful. Like, especially with this Goku and Piccolo in there. Like, that's going to be looking quite good. All right, so there is the Piccolo side. The character, like, both Goku and Piccolo are pretty basic. I mean, I guess Goku's got a little bit more going on with the need to get STR key spheres, but really the point of the character is basically just charging up the special beam cannon and just railroading the boss with it, right? That's the entire point of the character. Let's go and take a look at the categories here. Now, remember, these standby characters, what it is just all the categories for Piccolo, right? Like, it's like an exchange character. We, of course, have a new character added to Saiyan Saga. This is great. So, I mean, Dokkan Frontier I love, and when Saiyan Saga gets more Dokkan Frontier, we are going to be good to go here. We're going to have a lot more characters, which is going to be nice. I'd like to see them add even more to this, but Saiyan Saga will be looking much more fun if a Dokkan Frontier would drop for it. So there's Saiyan Saga. Then, they are also on the Earth Protecting Hero category team, right? Pretty good category right there, nice. They're also here on the Namekian category team. Really cool to have more additions to this. We had the Gamma 2 and Orange Piccolo character, now we got the Piccolo and Goku standby. Really good stuff there, right? Then, we are also on the Worthy Rival category team. Now, this character, this Piccolo and Goku, they are a bit of a victim of the fact that so many of these categories haven't really gotten leader skills in quite some time. Like Worthy Rival. Worthy Rival is a really impressive category, but that I wish there would just be like an actual leader skill for Worthy Rival, because again, it's a very impressive category. Then Piccolo is also on All Out Struggle. Yeah, the All Out Struggle category. That's a great addition. Another character added to this category is really good. Yeah, that's awesome. Another character on All Out Struggle. Then, Piccolo is on the Battle of Wits category team. I could definitely see Battle of Wits getting a new leader skill sooner rather than later as well. Absolutely, I could see that. Piccolo is also here on the Gifted Warrior category team. One of the best categories in the game, if not just outright the best category in the game. Just a ridiculous roster of characters, right? Since all Vegetas, Piccolos, Friezas are all on this. Then we are also on the Earthbred Fighter category team. That's pretty good, right? Earthbred Fighter. One of my favorite link leveling teams, obviously. Then we are here on the Demonic Power category team. Unfortunately, Piccolo is not on the 220, but, another Demonic Power category character is sick. That's good. That's good. We'll use him, and we'll see how he does on other teams, right? Then, Piccolo is also on the Successor category team, so he was able to get a lot of the support from AGL Gogeta when we had those rotations, right? He is also here on the Final Trump Card category team via the Special Beam Cannon, right? Trump card, pretty solid, pretty solid. And then finally, Piccolo is here on the Connected Hope category team, which is kind of niche in the characters it has. So great to get another powerful option added to this category, right? Great for sure. All right, so there is Piccolo. Remember, he does have his standby, where we can go ahead and swap over to Goku. And the condition is painless, right? Turn 4, start of battle, is just not a problem, especially in the current meta we're in. I mean, the real difficult portions of the fights are not starting until way past turn 4 start of battle, right? So then we go over to Goku. Super attack changes, passive changes, a couple of his links change, and then of course he does gain access to the standby finish, right? This is Goku. His passive skills, entrusting the trump card. He gets 300% attack and defense at the start of turn, an additional 1 key per key sphere obtained, and then a 50% chance to crit. For his first 5 turns, he will randomly change key spheres of a certain type to STR. Now, I've seen people talking about this. This feels like an oversight or something, but Goku can change STR key spheres to STR key spheres. Because he, like, it doesn't, yeah. So that's maybe a little bit of an oversight that they did right there. So you can, I guess, get bad luck, unfortunately, with his orb changing. Goku also gets 70% damage reduction, and he guards. Then starting from the 6th turn, from his first appearance, he gets 10% damage reduction per key sphere obtained, up to 70%. So if it's a really tricky fight in a really tricky situation, once this first 5 turns pops up, that might be when we're dropping the special beam cannon, right? And then, yeah, 10% damage reduction per key sphere obtained with a 70%. For every STR key sphere obtained, you get 60% attack and defense. Gives all allies 10% attack and defense up to 50%. Lowers enemy defense by 10% up to negative 50% per STR key sphere right there. And then for every type key sphere obtained, you get 70% defense and lowers all enemies' attack by 10%. So that could be very good. The ability to lower enemy attack, right, via passive like this is very strong. And in some fights where the boss is able to be attack debuffed, that could be very good. Then when attacking with 18 or more ki, he gets 100% attack. When the finish effect is not activated, he gets an attack break when attacking with 18 or more ki. When receiving an attack with 18 or more ki, he gets 150% defense. And when the finish effect is activated, or when attacking with 24 ki, we get an extra 50% attack, and then a guaranteed crit if there's a Pure Saiyan enemy or an Extreme Class enemy. So that's pretty easy to hit right there. The finish skill is the Special Beam Cannon, the finish effect. This could be done if charge count is 50 or more, and he gets 17% attack per charge count and does super ultimate damage to the enemy. Goku only has a 12 key super attack. They didn't give him an 18 key. So, you know, keep the animations looking solid, right? So he has the Kamehameha. He gets 50% attack for 4 turns, does Mega Colossal damage to the enemy, and then seals enemy super attack. Only thing I'd say is I do wish he got a little bit of defense here. Even like 30% defense for 1 turn would be very, very handy for him to have. His links are Experienced Fighters, Kamehameha, Infighter, Tough as Nails, Saiyan Warrior Race, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Here, of course, are his best linking partners. Basically just traditional Saiyan characters, right, are his best linking partners there. And then there we go. That is the LR Piccolo and Goku standby character. I think they're pretty good, but I'm kind of being like very like relaxed here until I see them rainbowed, right? So, I mean, you guys can let me know what you thought of the performance of the character. Obviously, the big point of them, it seems like we're going to want to just kind of think of them as a support type character that's not going to get folded easily. But then once we're ready to drop the special beam cannon, they're going to do hundreds of millions of damage. So, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.